Hello, in this video we are going to look at using textures and colors with our geometry. More specifically, we're going to use it with our cube, but you can use it with any of the geometry within Free.js. Pretty simple stuff. We've already got some images that we've just created using logos from our various divisions in Sonar and our products. You can use whatever image you want, and obviously the dimensions will match the actual object or the geometry, or more specifically the face of the geometry that you're applying it to. But again, pretty simple stuff. This tutorial is relevant for cube, cuboid, sphere, all that other good stuff. And as usual, if you go to the freejs.org website, look at the example, look at the documentation, they got great stuff there to help you, even if this series doesn't cover a particular little function. So first of all, what we have is a mesh basic material. We are going to be using mesh basic materials, but we're going to be using one for each face. At the moment, we're just using a global mesh basic material for our geometry, but as a cube has, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 faces. Obviously this is in wireframe mode. We'll disable wireframe mode when we're actually viewing our textures. So what we want to do is, after we created the geometry, we can just leave that as it is. I might actually increase the size later on so we can see the textures a little better. I'm going to create a new variable called var cube materials equals, this is going to be an array of mesh basic materials, because like I said, we're going to have 6 different mesh basic materials for each face, so you can easily customize them. So you want to do new free dot mesh basic material, and now in here we'll do curly braces, and then in here, instead of doing color and then wireframe, you want to do map new free dot texture loader dot load, and now you simply specify the path of the image you want to load. For me, it's image /1.png, and then outside of the brackets do side colon free dot double side. You'll see what this does in a moment. I'll actually demonstrate it once we've implemented it. Okay, we can remove this semicolon because we're within an array. Just put a comma there, and now copy and paste that 5 more times. I'll sort out the indentation after. So let's fix this indentation. Finally fix this one. And all we gotta do is change this to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. So we are all done. This is what I love about brackets. It gives you a preview of all the images, which is fantastic, with dimensions as well. So it's a great way of just taking a look at files without having to go into the Finder or to the Explorer, depending on what operating system you're using, and wasting time. I'm just going to put some comments so you know what side these refer to. Right side, left side, top side, bottom side, front side. I think you can guess what the last one is, the back side. So now that we've got this cube materials created, we want to leave this material because we're going to be using this, but we need to replace it. Instead of using a new mesh basic material, which we've already used in our array, we need to do new free dot mesh face material and specify the array. So that's cube materials, and now in here we just specify the material, and it's as simple as that. So if we save this go back to a web browser, refresh, and as you can see we have our little cube. What I'm actually going to do, obviously we don't need, actually, oh yeah, we haven't got wireframe anymore anyway because we removed it from, we removed the old mesh basic material, which is fantastic. What I'm actually going to do is increase the size of this, so to 2, so this will increase it by quite a bit. Yeah, so this is a lot better now, so we can easily see each of the sides. So if you want to use a color, you can easily mix and match. So instead of doing map, you could do color colon 0x, let's put FF, which is white. Save that, and that was there, right? Like so. So we now have a white side as well. So it's that easy to mix and match colors and textures. So like I was saying before, we have this double side. So let me show you what it does. Outside we can see our textures, and if I go inside, if we're inside the object, we can also see the textures, obviously the reversed. And if I were to, let's just say, change this to front side, I'll change another one to front side as well, front side, and I'll change another one to back side, back side. So now we have two front side textures, or actually one's a color, two front side, two back side textures, and two double side textures. As we've seen, the double side can be viewed on the outside and when the camera is on the inside of the model. So if we were to refresh, we can't view certain textures because we are not inside it. So if we were to go inside it, certain objects we can see and certain objects we can't. So it's pretty simple stuff. I'm going to reverse it because it doesn't look very nice at all. Change this back to double side, double side, double side. So there we go. We have our beautiful little cube running with textures and colors. It's really that simple. Like I said, if you want to use it with other geometry, just check out the freejs.org website, and they got loads of examples and documentation. If you have any questions, feel free to message us and we will respond as usual. And thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.